Grand evening. I am Toya, and this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle. I was going to come on earlier and talk about something that I heard from a reader. I don't know if you would call her a reader or not, but her title is Light, all caps. Anyway, I'll get back to that. But in the midst of me going over my head what I was going to say, something that happened to me years ago when I was going to church, faithful. I think at this time I was going to do 2 different churches. Now, I lived in one city, went to church in this. How did we do that? We went to church in the city that I'm in, and then in the evening we would go to the sister church. But I don't remember what happened on this day. Was it a special day? I don't remember. It might have just been one of the Sundays where we did that. And I remember in worship, now this is like, we get into worship before the pastor started preaching or whatever. And I had gotten so into it that the only thing I can remember that I was repeating was, I trust you. I'm bawling, I'm snotting, I trust you. I trust you. Now, mind you, nothing was out of the ordinary that was going on in my life at the time. Nothing was happening. It was just like I was just living my day-to-day life, It wasn't like I was in pain or anything like that. Children were fine. I might have been working. I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, I just kept repeating over and over again, I trust you. And at the time, I couldn't figure out why I was saying that. And it was just brought to my attention today that I repeated that declaration for what it is that's happening in my life right now. All those years ago, I declared that I trust God, the universe, my ancestors, myself, because we are all one. I said, I trust you. I trust you. The only thing that I can think is that something is getting ready to happen where that declaration I made and sent out into the universe is going to be needed. I heard yes. I don't know what's about to happen. I'm not even afraid. Because if the universe brought that back to me after all those years, my children were young. They're all grown on their own now. If the universe brought that back to me now, then that means it's got me, my whole spiritual team. And things might, things might be a little shaky. But my trust, way back then, is relevant right now. There is nothing that no one can say. There is nothing that no one can do that is going to shake that out of me. That's going to deter me from that. I don't care how powerful you think you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you think you're going to try to buy. What kind of hoodoo, voodoo, YouTube you got. Nothing is going to get me out of that. No. But why I laughed is because I had another dream many years ago. And if it's coming up now, then it's also going to be relevant. In this dream, there was this beam of light that was pulling me up. Because, at the time, I was thinking about the rapture because I was in the church, so that's what we were taught. So I was thinking that I was going to be caught up in the rapture, going up to heaven or something. And while I'm going up, I started doing this. And you know why I was doing that? Because I was listening to the things that people were saying. And every time I heard it, it made me shake like I was about to fall. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me what they say about me. If I could put my feelings on silent, I'm grateful. I got this. I trust myself. I trust the universe. It's all good. It's all good. I don't even know what's happening. I am in the house. Just doing me. Saying my affirmations. Saying my prayers. Reading good stuff. Trying to get good stuff in me. I'm sat outside. It was a rainy day today. And I just sat outside in the rain. Listening to the birds. Flying by me. And I'm like, hey, baby. And they're making a little noise. Just letting the rain wash. Just letting the rain wash. I don't care how rainy it was. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. Of course, my grandpa wanted to, sniff the piss on the gate, but it's all good. I let him do what he had to do for a minute, and then I locked his little leash up next to me, and he didn't do anything. He didn't struggle. He didn't try to get away. He just sat right next to me and listened, because he was listening to the birds like I was listening to the birds. He just sat there. Rain was hitting him, and he was I know he was like, Grandma, can we go in the house? So I gave him a break. I took him in the house, shut the door behind him, and sat back outside and just was grateful, I went and put my left arm around the tree and was just looking up at the sky and how cloudy it was. Then at some point, I just put my forehead to the tree, and whatever we exchanged, I don't know. The spirit realm knows, but I don't know. It's a beautiful day. I'm not crying tears because I'm afraid. I'm not crying tears because I'm angry. If someone were to look at my life right now, they would be like, how are you living? How are you getting anything? How are you doing anything? How can you be without money? Money is what it is. It's a thing. It helps you to pay bills. It helps you to buy water that should be free. It helps you to pay for heat and the central air. It helps you to, buy food that, should be free. But, I guess if you're making your own food, you're growing your own stuff, and that's the way that it would be free. So make sure you get you some good seeds and do what you gotta do before they try to take it all over. And then you'll have seeds that won't even grow year by year. It'll only be for that 1 year. So it's no telling what's gonna happen. Anyway. Again, I am grateful. And I'm sending it out to the universe again. I trust you. Through these little waves, through the internet, social media, I trust you. I trust you. My name is Toya. I am Toya. And I win. Now, mind you, we don't know. Let me say it this way. For as long as I can remember, I was taught when you say a child's name, you are speaking their destiny. That's why I chose to give my children the names that I gave them. I didn't know a whole lot of anything. I was following my family. But I am glad that I said yes to that. Because when I call them their names, I am speaking out their destiny. When I say my name, when other people say my name, no matter what your intention is, when you speak my name, Toya, I win. I win. Because that's what Toya means. I love you. Have a wonderful day.